Ba 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 da ba 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 ba. What's going on, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? Waiting on some people to come on tonight. Turn the music down a little bit. I'm gonna play a little music tonight, people. A little something different. Thrive 365, Thrive 365 is in effect. Let me see if I can do something here. Boom. Works for me. Wait on some people to come on it down tonight. It looks like tonight I am solo dolo. My co-host Renard Polk isn't here. He has some business to take care of. So tonight is me and you. You and I. Gonna see who we got on the line tonight. Come the music back up. What's up? What's up? What's up? Tonight's topic, are you people pleasing when it comes to your journey? Oh man, I wish my guy was here tonight. But you know what? We're gonna rock out by ourselves tonight with each other. If y'all don't mind, let me get this thing pulled up so I can moderate and look at you guys' comments. Who we got on the line tonight? Feel free to say hello. Please feel free to say hello. What's up? What's up? Ain't nobody on the line with me tonight? Welcome to Thrive 365. This is where success, substance, and relationships matter. I'm your host, Dietrich Waters. My co-host, Renard Polk, couldn't be here tonight. So, hey, here we go, man. Here we go. Trying to find out if anybody gonna play with me tonight when I'm by myself, man. Can I get some love when I'm by myself? Yeah, nay. The topic is, are you people pleasing when it comes to your journey? And for those, man, that find themselves people pleasing, man, I'm gonna ask you one key question, man. Ain't you tired? Ain't you tired of trying to please people, man? You in your journey, this your life, you know what I'm saying? And you seem to look to the left and look to the right. You find yourself trying to appease the people, whether they're in your circle or whether they're just people around you. You know what I mean? Yes, man. You got some people, there's a such thing called yes man, being a yes man. But not even so much just being a yes man, but just trying to appease people when it comes to being in the workplace, trying to appease people when it comes to, why is it not showing my comments? I don't like that. Trying to appease people when it comes to doing what you have to do in your life. Whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're working in corporate America, whether it is being at the church, hell, working at the church, being on the usher board, okay? But it is not an easy thing to do what you got to do in life and constantly having to appease people, always trying to please people. Ain't you tired? I ain't gonna lie, because I had been there. And it's a such thing as living your life not for yourself. I've been there, not living for yourself, per se, doing things for yourself. People are trying to appease their parents, trying to live out that thing that, I don't know, it's like chasing a ghost. You know what I'm saying? Christina Bell, how you doing? Finally, Facebook is showing me who's on. I'm not used to that. It felt like I was just looking at the camera. I don't like that. But you have people that's living to appease people, and it's like chasing a ghost. You got some guys trying to fulfill their father's shoes, or trying to live up to their mother's endless hopes. You know, trying to live up to someone that their mother wished they had. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be that dude in their life because their mother didn't have certain relationships. Trying to live up to their father's expectations, maybe because he was a single father, or they had a shallow home. You know what I'm saying? A shallow home is basically where you have a family that has a routine, pretty much. Basically living out a routine, and you just coming home and doing your daily normal. Nobody's really showing each other love. Nobody really having intimate conversations. When I say intimate, it don't have to be between the wife and the husband or the girlfriend and boyfriend. An intimate conversation can be with the child and the parent. You know, how was your day at school, baby? You know, X, Y, Z. Well, you know, mama, daddy, how was your day? You know, and a lot of people don't have that, believe it or not. It's just hey and bye. It's hey and bye. Everybody on their phones. Everybody going to their rooms. Everybody cutting on the TV, doing their thing day to day, and nobody's having real communication. And it's crazy because when you don't have communication, you don't know what's going on with each other. And when you don't know what's going on with each other, you could have possibly some people that's trying to live up to this standard that is not talked about. And if the standard was talked about, the child will inevitably understand that, you know what, baby, you ain't got to live up. You don't have to live up to this hype. You don't have to live up to these things that you feel entitled to, this hype that you feel entitled to. I'm not even worried about that. All I want you to do is simply do your best. Like I tell my children, all I want you to do is try. As long as you're trying, I'm good. When you stop trying, there's a conversation to be had. And I don't need for you to live up to this hype or this expectation that I supposedly have on your life. Your life is for you. You have to take it by the horns and you have to live it. Let God be the head of it and live the hell out of your life. Real talk, true stories. That's why I live like I live. I don't expect for my mother to give me a pat on the back. I don't expect for my father to give me a pat on the back. Hello, Miss Christina Bell, how you doing? Hello back. I don't expect anybody to give me no pats on the back, because at the end of the day, my life is for me. And I'm not a people pleaser, but I have been at one point in time. I have felt like if I don't do certain things in my life, I'm going to let somebody down. And I had to put that to the side at the end of the day. You know, you got to put that to the side at the end of the day. And don't get me wrong, perception is a great thing. Perception and fulfilling life's purpose, fulfilling what you came here to do is important. It really is. Somebody talk to me. It really is important for you to fulfill what it is that you are to fulfill. And the people that are rooting for you, it is a good thing to win for them as well. It really is, if I'm being honest. But if you're trying to win solely to appease these people, baby, you're on the wrong road. You're on the wrong road, and don't be surprised if you stump your toe. And if you stumble a few times and it don't feel good, and it's not going to feel good anyway, but it feels even worse when you look up and see that and realize you were doing it for other people and weren't doing it for yourself. You got to be selfless a little bit in this life, and life will be more fulfilling and you'll get more done. I promise you. Those small wins that you get, they'll matter even more when you're doing them for yourself versus trying to appease and please people in your life. I promise you. But I ain't gonna lie, man. It's exhausting. It really is exhausting. Adriana White, how you doing? Adriana White says, you can lose yourself in fulfilling others totally. Totally. I promise you. I'm telling you. Keep on with the keep on if you will. I'm telling you. You will lose yourself, and you will look up one day and say, I've lost a lot of time. It's a lot of time that I wish I could get back. But once that time gone, time is one resource in your life that you cannot get back. You can make more money, okay? You can gain more people into your life. It's a whole lot you could bring into your bosom. You ain't getting no more damn time. Once that's gone, I promise you. And that's why the Bible says, be good to your mother and father, because if you don't, you take years and days off your life. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that because you can't get them back. You can't. Come on, somebody. But anyway, man, so when we're talking about pleasing people, it's crazy because I tell you what, you have some people that are so afraid of failing and letting people down, that won't even get started. Like they are bust before they can even get started because they so afraid of letting people down. And it's not even about them. It's about, man, if I don't do this a certain way, how is such and such gonna feel? If I don't win in this department, how am I gonna look? Man, forget about worrying about how you're gonna look. Do it. Get started. Like put it in action. Get to moving, one foot in front of the other. And I'm gonna tell you something. Something I have been telling people not too long ago, man. I had some people ask me about this Jaguar living thing. And for anybody that's listening right now, man, they have never heard me speak about Jaguar living. Jaguar living is a mindset. It's a mindset. Jaguar living is being a positive thinker and an aggressive doer. A positive thinker and aggressive doer. Take the positive out of anything that you could ever imagine, anything you could think of, any situation, any thought, any concept that comes in your path. You take the positive out of it. That way, all the negative stuff, all the backlash and all the people pleasing, all the stuff that you have to worry about, you won't worry about it because you worry about the positive aspect of it. Understand this? And then being an aggressive doer. Whatever it is that you see positive, act on it. Aggressively, okay? Be aggressive about your hustle. Be aggressive about your abilities, meaning take care of your body, okay? Take care of that God-given gift that God gave you. Your aggressive knowledge. Fill your head, whatever you need to fill your head with. Read. I don't care if it's signs passing down the street. You learn something new every day. Aggressive understanding. You got to have understanding because without understanding, knowledge does you no good. Have aggressive faith. Have aggressive faith. Because the harder you believe in something, the harder you can believe in your life and that you can win. Period, point blank. And so talking about the Jaguar living thing, I was speaking to somebody about it. And I took a turn with my social networks. I stopped speaking so much about Jaguar living and I just started showing more so travel stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed a lot of people started pumping me up about the travel. You go here, you go there. I'm like, that's part of Jaguar living, man. Living your goddamn life, moving around this world, man. Being aggressive about moving around this world. Real talk, true stories. And at the end of the day, I didn't stop really talking about Jaguar living because that's a part of it. But the verbal aspect of it, talking about what it is and this, that, and the third, I kind of retracted from it a little bit. And they said, why you don't do that anymore? And it led me to understand that when you believe in something and when you quit trying to people please, you'll do you. And what I came up with is the minute you stop doing that thing that you're doing, that is you, your DNA, your makeup, your belief factor. Once you stop doing what you believe, you'll find other people that was actually watching and say, why you quit doing that thing? I believed in that thing. I actually believed in what you believed in. How about that? Everything, you see what I'm wearing right now? This says Wasuda, okay? Don't get me wrong. I love culture. I'm not, boy. I just found some money in my pocket. Come on, Trick James. Man, what are you paying some while? Hey, that's all right there. Look at that, God blessing already. But look here, man. This says Wasuda. And don't get me wrong, I love culture, but I can't remember it all. I got this shirt when I was in Belize. And I'm going to have to WhatsApp some of my friends from Belize and ask them what this meant again. But at the bottom it says, we're getting hot. Okay? Them Belize folks, they get it in down now, okay? But this was a concept. This was an idea. And for anybody that's watching this right now is looking at my shirt and they are looking at somebody from Belize concept and their idea. I bought this shirt. I paid for it. I paid and I bought and I paid into their concept. I bought into their concept. At the time, I knew what it was. I was like, yeah, give me that. And now I got it on. Don't remember what it means. But it is what it is, man. I got it on. I'm rocking it. God bless the people. It look good on me. Keep the thing going. I wish I could remember so I could tell you. I'm going to figure it out. But anyway, Renard, you supposed to be over here, boy. I know you having some business, though. He working. Somebody let me hold some. One day, man, it's coming down the pipe, homie. I promise you. Hold me to it. But anyway, we talking about people pleasing. People pleasing. All you people pleasing to get to your journey. Your journey is for you. I mean, it's... Let me see. Let me read this here. Know that you can't see your future because you're busy living the life you think others believe you should live. And when I was thinking about this topic, I had to write that down because when it came to mind, I was like, you know what? I'm going to make sure I read that. It's very simple. It's very simple. It's very simple. I want you to share that with somebody else. It's very simple. Know that you can't see your future because you're busy living the life you think others believe you should live. You can't even see what it is that you need to do. You can't even, that concept, that business model, those things that you desire to do, you can't even see the future. You can't even see the full plan of it, the whole thing put together, because your mind is so distracted about how does it look? Am I doing this right? As the people that's watching me, as it concerns them. You too worried about other people. Don't worry about people when it comes to your journey. You got to do you. I'm trying to tell you. When I tell you, you got to do you. You got to do you, baby. Come on, man. Can't nobody do you like you. And when you get that under grip, and once you get a hold on to that, I promise you. I ran into a young lady at this thing called Art Basel they have in Miami every year. Basically, there's a whole lot of artists coming out there doing a lot of artsy things. You have people doing graffiti, people doing real art, man. It's in the city of Wynwood. Beautiful situation. I just got back, man, and I was out there bending. When I was out there, man, I saw so many people with so many weird and quirky but beautiful and creative situations you had ever seen. Some of it was so weird and off the wall. Now, who the hell? Why would you do that? And then when you look at it, you say, like, oh my God, you made this out of this? That's crazy. And then you see, man, there was some guy made a painting or something out there, man. It was worth $120,000, man. I just heard about it when I got back. I didn't know about it when I was in Miami. But it was worth $120,000. And there was a banana taped on the painting. Do you know there was another artist felt led to just step over to the painting, peel the banana off and eat the damn banana? $120,000 project that somebody else paid for. And he ate the banana. And in your mind, you're like, who in the hell, why in the hell would somebody pay for this banana taped on this painting? Well, it was 3 people that thought enough of this painting to pay $120,000 for it. You never know what's going to win. You never know what you're going to be able to use to uplift and push yourself into the atmosphere. And wherever it is you want to go in the stratosphere, I'm telling you, make you plenty of money or just feel fulfilled, knowing that you did something with your hands and with your mind that other people like. All right, what we talking about on here? I see Renard talking on here. No, what you talking about, man? Worried about if people approve on social media. Worried about if people approve on social media. Okay, Renard, please tell me if you're talking about basically people worried about people, what people talk about on social media. That's what you mean? That's why you need to be here, man, so I can hear the words, man. Worried about if people approve on social media. People pleasing. How about this, man? Let me ask you a question. How about this, Nardo? The women that are taking these pictures and thirst trapping, who's thirstier? The people that's liking the post or the people that's posting all the thirst traps? Come on, man. Think about that one. Elaborate on that one a little bit. Who's thirstier? The people that's posting these posts or the people that's liking these posts? I ain't gonna lie. If I had to comment on the situation, I would have to say the women. I would have to say the women. Men, we're gonna like what we're gonna like. I mean, it's just like if men put up eye candy all day, the women are gonna like it. And then people are gonna say these men are thirst trapping. But you know, if you gotta put up a lot of that every day, every single day, there's something to be said about that. There's some questions there. I ain't gonna lie. And there gotta be some validity in saying that they're trying to fulfill an esteem situation. I'm just saying. Tell me if I'm talking wrong. If I'm talking wrong, you tell me. Feel free to, hey, look here, I damn near cut this thing off when I start talking wrong. But if I'm talking right, send me some hearts, some likes, some thumbs up, something. Let me know I'm on the right page. But I just feel like the people that, the women, most so women, men do it too. Every day. Selfies every day, showing their backside every day, twerking, whatever it may be. If you're doing this every day to get some type of attention, you are doing a form of people pleasing. And this is a whole nother situation. You're trying to please people to appease yourself. There it is. I'm gonna leave that alone. Nardo, feel free to bring up another point so we can wrap, man. Feel free. Bring it on up, man. But I understand what we're saying about this people pleaser, man. Make sure when you raise your standards, man. Raise your standards through and through, all through your life. Make sure you keep your standards raised, not being above anybody, but raise your standards, but do it at your terms. Do it on your terms. Don't raise your standards based upon how people feel about what people think you should have going on. At the end of the day, this is your life. And if you live your life for you, I promise you it'll be a whole lot more happier people in the world. It's people that's out here trying to do so much to look a certain way to people, man, that they're not even them. They actually what they call that? Surrogates. They had a movie a while back with Bruce Willis, and the movie was called Surrogates, and basically what it was people in their homes in a virtual machine, and they had like a clone walking around being them, being their representation. And when the people broke into the home and found Bruce Willis, he was this old dude. He didn't even look like his young self, you know what I'm saying? And he was his young self was a representation of him out here in this world. And that's what a lot of people are these days, man. They surrogates. They walk around pretending to be something that they're really not. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong. There's a saying called you gotta fake it till you make it. I don't disagree. I don't disagree with somewhat of what that means. Faking it till you make it. Meaning you have to walk the part until you get there. You know what I'm saying? Like hold your head up. Stick your chest out. Be proud in who you are. Build your esteem. That's how you build your esteem. Keeping laser focused on who you want to be, who you desire to be, and you walk that line, you walk that path. Now, some people don't have to exactly do this. And some people have to exactly do this. You have to, it's a must. Everybody's not built the same. Everybody's not an alpha. Everybody's not an alpha male. Everybody's not an alpha female. If it was, there would be no such thing as beta. You can look this up if you don't know about it. There's a such thing called alpha, and there's another thing called beta. Beta is the opposite of alpha. Alpha is a person of superiority, supreme, cream of the crop, top dog, if you will. And it don't have to be just a male. It could be female. Alpha is an alpha, okay? The beginning, the very beginning. They're always at the top. They They're always superseding. They're always winning. You know, if you're in their presence, they're the one that's probably controlling the atmosphere in the room. However, the beta is the backside of a situation. They are the ones that accept the crumbs. They are the ones that accept the things that's going on in their lives. Okay? They're the ones that allow people to run over them. And betas are absolutely the ones that are people pleasers. They're the ones that before you can even make a statement or you can ask your question, they're shaking their heads yes. The whole time you're talking, they're doing this. And true enough, that can be, some people, that's their conversation style. They listen and they do this. But there is a difference. Betas, their whole demeanor says, I am at your leisure. Whatever it is you need me to do, whatever you need me to be, I am that to you at this point in time. They are people pleasers. And not to say that they are like something to just be ran over. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't use people. Okay? You have betas in your life. Don't use them. You can utilize them, meaning you can be a blessing to them, and as they work with you, work for you, but don't use them. Don't do that, because I believe a lot of betas have God's blessings on their life because they have very, very big hearts. So be careful with it. But a beta is a person that I would absolutely be talking to tonight and telling you, listen, you do not have to be exactly like you are. Keep your heart. Keep the desire to be a good person in your heart, but you don't have to be ran over. Okay? You can say no. You can shake your head yes and be like, no, I'm not. Absolutely not. I refuse to. I don't have time. I got somewhere to go. I don't have the money. I don't have the means. I don't have the energy. Whatever it may be, know that you got to put you first. And I know there's a such thing as saying, man, listen, man, put people first and you'll win every time. I get that. That more so for the alphas, because they're going to have to calm them down, okay? And everybody got to meet in this happy middle. This is what we call balance. Meet in the happy middle, people. But betas, you can absolutely say no. You don't always have to say yes, okay? Mello said no is the best answer. Yes, I heard that. I am not a person pleaser. Alpha female. I get that. 21 gun salute. But there is nothing wrong with having an awesome heart. But you do not want to be recognized in the room as being the beta. Being a beta is the person that people are going to run over. They're going to use them. Okay? There's nothing wrong with being utilized, because you can be an alpha and be utilized. You know what I'm saying? Networking. If you're a networker and you go to networking events and you see them apples moving around and you know you're an alpha and you want to get something done, you get to that alpha. Because that alpha gonna knock that door down and make what happen what need to happen, so you can turn the next curve in your business. Okay? We're not stuck here. We're gonna get there. But to get there, I need somebody strong that can get me there. True enough, you can use a beta that has the know-how, that has concepts, they have the mentality. I'm gonna hold off on that mentality. They have the knowledge instead of mentality. They have the knowledge, they have the skill set, but when it comes to the mentality, is where the line is drawn in between a beta and an alpha. Okay? Now it's time to get that thing done. Sometimes a beta say, well, they didn't want to do this or they didn't want to do that. And the alpha say, whoa, what you mean they didn't want to? An alpha say, listen, where's your persuasion? Where's the power of persuasion? Where is that mental fortitude that we need to lean on the asset? Where's that mental fortitude that we need to lean on the client? Where we need to lean on this future partner. We need to lean on them to get them to bend. Not exactly a break. We just need them to bend so we can get in there. Okay? And then we got to break them later on so we can take over. That's what happened. But that's what alphas do. Betas come back with simple answers. They said, alphas say, go back, try it again. I was having a conversation with somebody not too long ago, and we talk about people pleasers, people. That's what we're talking about tonight. I was having a conversation with somebody not too long ago. I almost lost my point just that quick. I was having a conversation with somebody not too long ago. My point just flew out of my head. I hate when that happens. Don't you hate when that happens? When you be doing too much. I guess I'm doing too much. But my point. Hey, I'm human, man. It went somewhere. It is what it is, and I ain't apologizing about it. Anybody else want to add a point? Normally I have our co-host here to parlay, boop, 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 boop. And when we talking, in the middle of talking, him saying what I said, repeating what I said, I'm repeating what he said, normally my point will come back. Today, that thing just said, pow. But I was speaking about betas, I was speaking about alphas, and talking about alphas being closers and betas being receptive of what alphas want to do, but they are acceptors. They're receptors. That's the one good thing about it. Betas are receptors. They're receptive of what you want and what you want to get done. And if they have it in their means to do it, they'll get it done. But they're not. But they are acceptive, meaning they will accept what somebody hands them. Okay. Inevitably, at the end of the day, as long as you're happy, as long as you're okay, they'll accept it. Ain't what you want in your life. But anyway, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm tapping on somebody's toes today. So I'm going to ask you a question. When we talking about alphas and we talking about betas, and we talking about people that are people pleasers, who do you spend your time with? Who do you spend your time with? Because inevitably who you spend your time with leads you to what type of person you are and what type of person you are becoming. If you hang around alphas, some of that alpha juice gonna rub off on you. If you hang around betas, trust me, you're going to end up being a beta for the rest of your life. Lisa Allison on the line, she says, I think it can be a good balance if you have an alpha and a beta working together. I agree. Sometimes when you have two alphas, you can butt heads, of course, on a lot of things. Betas can be very supportive of an alpha's endeavors and be the footwork, mobile groundwork, which is also an essential part of the team. You are absolutely right. I mean, be honest with you, it's when you have companies and you have these different corporations or whatnot, you have an alpha that normally is running the camp and you have betas working under them. You know, people that are subjective. And there's nothing wrong with being subjective, because if you didn't have any people subjective, you wouldn't have employees. If you had employees, the world could not run. But at the end of the day, anybody that has ever heard my voice, that's under the sound of my voice, I want you to have balance. Being a beta is not ideal. Okay, you don't want that. You don't want that prefix on your name. Okay, you don't want to be known as a beta. You want to be known as a person that knows how to follow orders. You ought to be a person that knows how to follow instructions and get a job done. There's a difference between somebody getting the job done and a beta. Okay? Anna Rogers on the line. She says, I'm a mix of both and spend my time with both. Absolutely. Anna Rogers, being both means you have balance. Having balance is what's ideal in anything in life. Too much of anything, even the Bible says, is bad for you. So being a beta or being just an alpha, you know, at the end of the day, you have to tell an alpha, you need to tone it down. And I'm gonna tell you what alphas do. I know we're talking about people pleasers right now. Alphas, a lot of alphas that don't have balance, they don't understand empathy. Empathy is when you're dealing with a person justly. Empathy is having some type of, I don't want to say sympathy for persons. How about this? Y'all bear with me. For those people that like everything to be just right, how about I give you the definition of empathy tonight? The proper definitions. The proper definition of empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. That is empathy. And a lot of alphas that run companies and just run situations, they don't practice empathy. They don't have empathy for other people. And that's why there's a lot of high turnover rates at companies and different organizations. If the people at the top knew how to treat the people at the bottom, they'll be a lot further along. That's why I take my hat off to people, to companies like Apple and all these other different companies that are coming up in the risings that have different perks, different things for people at their job when it comes to vacation time. You have companies that give you what's that? What it is when people pregnant? Whatever they call it, the pregnant time, whatever that's called, prenatal time or whatever it is, and not just the woman but the man as well. Your wife is pregnant. Here, take time off to be with your wife because they know that's vitally important for the mentality of the people in your home because they understand is if your home is happy, you're happy. You'll come to work happy, and then your creative juices and your cognitive skills will be on point. And that's what we need. That's what we're paying you for. We're paying you for your creativity. We're paying for your labor. And if all your cylinders is on fire, you're going to be very productive in the office. And people understand this. So guess what? They practice empathy. So they put different programs in place to make sure their people happy. I've heard of some companies having basketball courts, ping pong tables, whatever, to soothe the people at your job, to take off the stress, the pressure. You know what I'm saying? You know, they have to come to work with all the monotony. Don't go to work with that. Go to work and have a good time using creative skills with good people that are happy as well, and you come up with dope creative thoughts, create dope products for the company to sell. Who's winning? Everybody's freaking winning. And that's not people pleasing. That's taking care of people. And when you take care of people, inevitably the people are going to take care of you. Period. There's a saying that goes along. It says if you feed your dogs, you ain't got to worry about them coming to take your food. At the end of the day, feed them. Yeah, that's salivating and carrying on. You ain't got to worry about them stealing from you. You ain't got to worry about them trying to, especially when you got people that's doing accounting or whatnot, going behind your back and stealing your money. You have greedy people, lock their ass up. They deserve to go to jail. If you feed them, you're taking care of them, and they stealing from you, hell, kill them. I'm just playing. But straight up and down, feed your dogs. And that's what alphas have to learn. Take care of your people that's up under you, and that's not people pleasing. That is taking care of people. Take care of people and people take care of you. Okay. We had some people making some, they need to tailor their approach. Okay. Let me get down here and read some of these comments. Okay, Mello says alphas will be the leaders, and we will need betas, of course, in our team. However, there are two different worlds. Once your world and alpha, you'll know because of the motivation, and we'll get it done. Yeah, alpha's definitely gonna get it done. They gonna get it done. Real talk. Whether they know how to do it or not, alphas will find somebody that know how to do it and get it done. Okay. And there's another name for the persons that's in between alphas and betas, and I can't think of it. Somebody help me out with that. I know somebody knows. Okay, Lisa Allison says empathy is being able to take on another person's perspective. Amen. Better know that, Lisa. Everybody doesn't see everything that other people see. They don't, because they don't practice empathy. If you're practicing empathy, you'll be able to put yourself in other people's shoes. Thank you, Lisa Allison. Mello says maternity leave. Thank you, Mello. I was trying to figure out what it was called when pregnant people get to take time off of their jobs. Especially when men get to take time off their jobs. If you got a company and they're letting men take time off at the job, they are practicing empathy, and they care about their profit margin just as much as somebody cares about their profit margin. If that makes sense? Because people that really care about their profit margin, they'll understand they need to, when they're cutting costs, it don't need to be cutting costs at the expense of the people that work for them. If you take care of the people that work for you, they're going to work for you. Okay? If that makes sense, take your time, take care of people, and people will take care of you. Therefore, your profit margin will be taken care of. Instead of cutting people's time, instead of cutting, you got people that cut material, this, that, and the third. I believe if you take care of people, people will find out what you need and sit at the board table and come up with that solution. Resolution is everything. Take care of people. I like it. Not just because I said it, I just like it. Renard Post said, companies are trying to give associates better quality of life. Absolutely. They have to, man. It's something that's been missing, I feel. And don't get me wrong, man. I'm an entrepreneur, man. I'm a new entrepreneur. Once I was a solopreneur, meaning I was just working for myself. Being just working for yourself doesn't make you an entrepreneur, okay? An entrepreneur takes a certain skill set. You have to learn a certain skill set, and you actually absolutely have to practice it, okay? But speaking about companies for a long time has said, if you pay me, you get out there and you do the work, and I give you monetary gain for the exchange of your time, okay? You do what the hell I tell you to do. I crack this whip, you jump. That's been a bad business model for a long time, because it's worn a lot of people in the ground, and a lot of people look at work as this very hard, burdened thing. And what's crazy is it don't really absolutely be the work. It don't even be the work that you're doing. It be the atmosphere, and it be the mentality that comes from the top. Because if the top has an awesome atmosphere and it has a good mentality to interject into the company, the people that's under them buy into the mentality. It's just like living in a house. It's like having a household. And you have parents that have a healthy concept of family and has a healthy way of looking at things. And they hand that to the children. And the children take that and they give it to their children. And there you have a legacy. And your family remembers you for this. They remember you for how thoughtful you were, how hard of a worker you were, the things that you taught your family. They remember these things and they pass it down. And then guess what? People that meet your family, they have met you. Same thing with the company. When people pull up to a company, like Chick-fil-A. You know what I said? You know what I meant when I said that? People that value the values of a company, ultimately you will show it in their work ethic. You will see it in their face. You'll see it in how the way they deal with you. You'll see it in they, just the way they handle themselves. You'll see it. These people are happy. If they're not happy, they cool. They don't feel burdened. But that comes from the top, okay? And at the end of the day, when we're talking about people pleasing, it's okay to take care of people. But it's not okay to be a people pleaser. Meaning, say we're talking about Chick-fil-A and we're talking about their ethics, their code of ethics when it comes to making sure people are taken care of. Chick-fil-A is not sitting behind, having a young girl behind the counter on pins and needles worried about what this person on the other side thinks about them. What they said is, listen, this is the business model. It works. All you got to doggone do is do what we put in front of you. Okay? Okay. Create a conducive atmosphere while you're teaching them this, so they'll be receptive of it, and they'll take it on with good energy, and they don't mind learning how they want to project their business model. Okay? I've never been to a meeting before, but I can only imagine. I got a guy that works for Chick-fil-A. Maybe I'll sit down and talk to him one day, pick his brain. And he works high in the ladder. But my understanding is, with them teaching them the way they teaching them and showing them what they had to show them, their business model, and showing them how to take care of people, the people are pleased. They don't have to teach them to be people pleasers, if that makes sense. Who else on the line? Renard Post says, companies are trying to give associates better quality of life. Okay, cool. I read that one. Where is Renard tonight? I joined late. Renard, Lisa Allison said, where are you? Okay, Renard had to work tonight. He had some other business he had to take care of. That's one of those things where I be talking about as far as working for yourself. You're working for yourself, you make your own schedule. When you're working for somebody else, whoosh, okay? But no, he's handling business. Thank God for him. Wish he was here. He's on the line, as you know, I guess he worked on the line doing this thing here and there, so we appreciate him for that. Lisa Allison said, yes, sir, Chick-fil-A don't give two flips what the atheists think about them being closed on Sundays. I know that's right. Thank you. I'm so glad you said that, Lisa Allison, to help make my point about being people pleasers, worried about what people think. Because if Chick-fil-A said, hey, man, listen, we can make more money if we was open on Sunday, I believe the people that was going to go on Sunday, they crammed them in through the week anyway. Okay? Chick-fil-A is not open on Sunday. Make sure that we get that through the week. If you want your share of Chick-fil-A, you're going to get that through the week, ain't you? Yeah, I know you is. I bet you is. Come on, man. Lisa Allison, say that again. They don't care nothing about what the atheists think. They don't care about what nobody think. We'll close on Sunday. God said, Sunday we're going to rest. And saying that goes right back to the point that I made as far as a parent leaving a legacy for his family, and that paralleling with the example that I was trying to use as far as people that head up these companies leaving a legacy in their company and leading people down the right path. This man, Kathy Truitt, which is the creator of Chick-fil-A, said, we're not going to work on Sunday. I am a God-fearing man. I run a business. I have a concept for a business. I'm going to run it, and I'm going to run it the right way. I'm going to do things the right way. I'm going to take care of people. And being that I'm going to take care of people, I believe on Sunday that I shouldn't work. So guess what? On Sunday, I'm not going to make them work. Nobody. I don't care how much money I lose. I'm going to make sure my people are good. I'm going to allow them to do exactly what I do. On Sunday, I'm not going to work. That's empathy. That's taking care of people. That's not pleasing people. That's taking care of people. I believe Kathy Truitt, being a businessman, could say, man, listen, I'm not trying to please y'all. I'm not. You still got to come to work. You still got to do the job, this, that, and the third. But I'm going to exemplify empathy, and I'm not going to have this place open on Sunday so you can spend time with your family. Appreciate that, Lisa Allison. San Lomelo says they're the only profitable company and closed on Sunday. Yeah, straight up and down. Straight up and down. Got plenty of bread. I ain't gonna lie, man. I need some stock in Chick-fil-A. I eat Chick-fil-A almost every week. It was at one point in time, I remember when I was working in this mall inside of Auburn Place Mall. Man, I ate Chick-fil-A every day. I'm talking about if I didn't eat it for dinner, I ate it for breakfast. Okay? If I didn't eat it for breakfast, I ate it for lunch. At some point in time, it was times I ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Straight chicken fillet. Go home, straight bread it up. Butter on the bread, chicken, marinated chicken. Come on, man. I had it today. God dang, Chick-fil-A getting all my money. Shoot, getting all our money, because y'all be eating it too. Real talk, true stories. But tonight, man, is about not being a people pleaser in your journey. And, oh man, I lost my situation right here. I didn't write a lot of notes on this situation tonight. It actually was it really was a filler topic because my co-host wasn't gonna be here tonight, so I didn't want to talk about anything fun, and then miss out on all the laughs with my guy. You know what I'm saying? But being a people pleaser is a real thing. It's a real thing in the world. Parents, y'all pay attention to your children. Don't raise them to be people pleasers. Don't raise them to be yes men. A lot of it starts at home. You know, you have a lot of parents that beat their children to subjective. When I say subjection, when I say beat them, I don't absolutely just mean physically, but mentally and verbally. You beat them into subjection. You beat them into being passive people. You don't want them being aggressive, so to speak, and running over people, but having a good balance. Being aggressive in how you move, but not being aggressive with people. You don't want them being too aggressive, but you definitely don't want them being passive. Don't raise children to be the ones to get ran over. And a lot of those kids are ones that they kill people, man, down the road, man. They be killers. They do. And I ain't talking about no killer, walk up with my money, shoot you in the face killer, okay? I'm talking about walking to school and kill innocent people killer. That killer. You don't want that on your hand. I'm talking about sit in a trunk and shoot people from a far distance. Then learn a skill, and they feel like people in the world don't see them, so they want a way for you to see them. A lot of these people that do what they do, from the Columbine shootings, the Batman theater shootings, all these mass shootings, I want you to understand and I want you to believe this is absolutely not just crazy. It's a cry out. It's a cry out for some type of recognition, some type of love. These people feel like people don't see them when they're in plain sight. They do. I feel like it. That's my thought on it. I may be wrong, but that's my thought on it. If you listen to a lot of their interviews, even when you watch them on the TV shows and they be having these shootings and this and the third, when they talk to these people, man, they always show them like the situation with the teacher. It was a coach. There was a coach that intercepted this young man that was confessing. He intervened on the young man getting ready to do a school shooting. And after he intervened, he just took the young man. He could have threw him to the ground, folded him up and all this and pinned him down. He hugged the young man. And the young man just cried and cried and cried. And was just like, I didn't want to hurt nobody. I just wanted somebody to see me. I just wanted to be known. They want to put their name in the lights, man. And it's sad. It's sad, it's sad, it's sad. And my heart goes out to these people. And it's crazy because a lot of these people be people pleasers. They be passive in their ways. They be people pleasers, but at the same time, they don't want to be people pleasers. They don't desire to be people pleasers, but they get trapped into this little world and don't exactly know how to speak up for themselves. So they find themselves acting out and doing something that will give them some type of recognition in the world, some type of name in the world, some type of name of being, I'm not this small little guy. I'm a big guy. Look at me and what I can do. I can have all these people in fear of me at one point in time. The whole school on lockdown. I did that. That's why you have so many copycats that do that. Because it's a way to get people's attention. It's a way to get people to look at you in a light of superiority. They can perceive you as an apple. and they scared. A lot of them be scared to pull the trigger, I believe. Yep. So, Lisa Allison, regarding Chick-fil-A, they were the only fast food chain to have increased profit margins in 2018. McDonald's, Wendy's, all the others have been struggling to keep up. Look it up. They set the standard, not letting anyone bully them into changing their way of doing things. They've been attacked from all angles, and I believe God has blessed them for their steadfastness and staying true to their core Christian values. Me too, Lisa Allison. I agree. Real talk. Good job, Chick-fil-A, for doing you, not being people pleasers. Alejandro, what's going on, people? San Lomelo says, I guess she was replying to Lisa Allison. Exactly. When I read the stats, it shows every day is not profitable. It shows every day is not profitable. Gotcha. Well, that's what's up, man. We normally do this show till 9. Normally goes for an hour. Y'all had to excuse me if I'm a little off tonight. I'm tired. I did Art Basel, man, out there in Miami for about 4 days straight. Actually, that last day was involuntary. I missed my flight, okay? The second flight I missed this year. I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about it at all. But anyway, did Art Basel, man. Took care of some good people, man. Oh, man. We put Jaguar living around the world. Me and my artist I collab with. Come on, man. Carla Spencer is her name. Y'all look up on Facebook, on Instagram. Her name is my_vintage_ways. Man, when I tell you, she is dope. Oh, my God. She is dope. When you talking about shredded up, the distressed jeans and all that, we really took nothing out there but camo. She kills the camo. Listen, ladies, y'all get in her inbox. my_vintage_ways. Her name is Carla Spencer. Oh my God, this girl's stuff is dope, man. And I'm obliged, man. I'm gonna use the right word. I'm honored that she allowed me to collaborate with her, and she took some of my pieces, man, and turned them into something else. If you guys follow me on Facebook, man, you seen some of the pictures. She turned them Successy Sexy shirts into something crazy, okay? They was going out the door. After she did her thing to them, they gone. I ain't gonna lie, I would like to sell some of the regular ones too, especially to the fellas, you know what I'm saying? But putting her signature on that thing, listen, guys, if you care about anything about your boy, get him my DM. Go ahead and get ready to get these pre-sales popping. Check my page out, see if you like some of the items. Hit me, hit my cash out, get the pre-orders put together, put Carla to work, get her some money in her pocket, man, and so I can show her that I appreciate her being as dope as she is. Her crowd crazy. You got to go see it for yourself. I'm doing it, no justice talking about it. I really am. But this is Thrive 365, man. This is where success, substance, and relationships matter, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This has been brought to you by jaglifetravel.com. Y'all get to that website. For all those that are trying to travel, here coming up in the new year, there's a lot of things going on, man. You should be a part of it. jaglifetravel.com. This is Thrive 365. Appreciate you tuning in. Next week, finna be good. Oh, it's finna be so good. This week topic, I told y'all I'm sorry, I'm tired. I missed the flight. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. I had hell week. Maybe I'll tell you about another time because we ran out of time today. Tune in this week, man. It's going to be good. It's going to be damn good. This your man D Waters, a.k.a. Trick James. Next week, Renard will be here. Hopefully. Talk to y'all later. Love you. Key Jaguar living.